Hello learners, I hope you all are doing good. So till now we have completed half of our chapter ruling the countryside, in which we have studied how East India Company become a divan, how they start exploiting peasants, what are different systems they introduce to systematically exploit those people. Now in this video we are going to see how they forced and exploit those peasants further. So now they start creating a revenue by forcing those peasants to grow a particular crop, which is opium and indigo. And by the 19th century, by the mid 19th century, they start forcing cultivator of various part of countries to produce a particular crops. Yeah, what are those crops? Those crops are jute in Bengal, tea in Assam, sugarcane in Uttar Pradesh, wheat in Punjab, cotton in Maharashtra and Punjab, and rice in Madras. And why they are doing that? Just because European industries are in a need of those crops, and countryside is providing those crops to Europe. Yeah. And the next is, does color has a history? Are you able to see a common thing between both of these picture, kalamkari print and Morris cotton print? Yeah, that thing is a rich blue color, which came from a plant indigo. Now, what is indigo? Let's study that. Earlier, the blue color in print was produced from a plant called indigo. Now the indigo is used to color cotton or clothes, we can say clothes, in a blue color. Now during the British period, the production of indigo was in a huge demand, and as you have seen a Morris print in a previous slide, that color, rich blue color, has also come from indigo, and that indigo production was happened in India. India was the biggest supplier of indigo in the world at that time. Now the question is, why demand for Indian indigo? Just because India is a tropical country and indigo plant grow primarily in tropical regions. Now there is a huge demand for indigo, and its prices are also huge. Yeah, they have to pay heavy prices to purchase that indigo. Now Europe is also in need of indigo, but they have to pay a higher prices for that. The crop which is available for them to make their clothes blue was what, but that is not able to provide that rich blue color to their clothes, and that's why they have to purchase indigo in heavy prices. But the problem is now that if they are purchasing those indigos, now they have to face a competition with wood which is produced in their country. So the producer who are using wood did what? They put a ban on indigo, but after some time the government has to release that ban. Now, rise in indigo plantation in a various parts of the world start happening. By the end of the 18th century, demand for indigo further increased. Industries in Britain are in need of more indigo and cotton production, and the cloth dyeing also start increasing. But now the problem is what? Existing supplies from the West Indies and America collapsed, and 1783 to 1789 indigo production in the world fall by half. Now cloth dyer in a British now desperately looking for new source of indigo, and now what happened? They turned to India, and now they start investing in India. Scotmen and Englishmen came to India to become a planter. They start growing crops, that crop in India. Now they are not going to grow all those things by self. They are going to hire someone to grow those plants in behalf of them. So they are in a need of worker and other resources which they are going to purchase from India. So therefore the heavy investments start coming and credit floated in India. Now the money start coming to India, and from 1788 about 30% of the indigo imported into Britain was from India, but till 1810 it reached to 95%. So we are putting this chapter till here. We are going to study further thing in a next video. Thank you.